Good evening, welcome to ITV News. This is Friday night's calendar.
Yes, thank you for joining Emma Wilkinson and Ian White for tonight's main stories.
Beyond the breadline, how these young people from Barnsley are helping shape government policy on child poverty.
It's hard because I have to choose, do I put the electric on? Do I eat? Do I put the heating on? It's really hard.
I can remember a story from like a really young age is when bailiffs came in, shouting at my mum, saying you need to pay.
Close to the bone, the row brewing over this East Coast landmark and whether it should be replaced.
Smile, you're in Skipton. Find out what makes this North Yorkshire town the happiest place in Britain.
And join me a little later in the programme live here at Bradford's famous Alhambra for a sneak peek behind the scenes of this year's panto. Oh no, there isn't. Oh yes, there is.
But first, it is a shocking reality that thousands of children right across our region are trapped in poverty. But today the government has finally published its plan to break that cycle, and it was young people from South Yorkshire who helped write it. Teenagers from Barnsley travelled to Westminster to tell politicians exactly what needs to change, with a focus on stopping families from being housed in temporary B&Bs for long periods and making sure childcare is affordable for low-income working parents. We've been to speak with the young people who helped draw up this vision to see what impact living in poverty has had on them. Katie Oscroft reports.
Helping to shape government policy, yet many of these young people are still at school. None of them had it easy growing up, and the MPs who make the decisions wanted to know why.
Some things that aren't technically necessities, but you need them, like having a car. We had to walk to the shops, and it wasn't that far, but my mum had to bring her 3 kids, all under the age of 10, up to the Asda. And it's like, it sounds kind of like that's such a non-issue, but when it's your life.
Angel is one of 5 children and she cares for her dad.
In my script that I had when I talked in London, that it's hard because I have to choose, do I put the electric on? Do I eat? Do I put the heating on? It's really hard. I'm like, what do I? I just want to try to keep the house on above that head. That's my main thing. If we have a house and we have each other, that's all I care about.
I grew up with like really bad poverty. My family we had low income a lot, and I can remember a story from like a really young age is when bailiffs came in to the house and shouting at my mum, saying you need to pay.
Stories like that are all too familiar at this food bank in West Yorkshire.
Yeah, so we're feeding about 1,400 people a month at the moment. 500 of those are children.
The support offered is much more than food, and the belief here is that the causes of poverty are wide-ranging too.
Obviously, it's great that the government want to move people on from temporary accommodation so that they have a house that they can call their own, especially with children involved, because obviously there's schools and people having to travel. But obviously, housing is a big problem that we know about, and there's the housing lists and the waiting lists for houses are really large.
After the government listened to the delegates from Barnsley, they promised to limit the time families wait for suitable accommodation and made last week's decision to end the 2-child benefit cap. Back in Barnsley, having influenced the decision makers once, there are now clear ideas on what needs to happen next.
Chili Pep caters to a variety of young people with a variety of backgrounds and experiences, and I think it's just, it's an incredible place, and I think there should be more youth hubs across the country for young people from all backgrounds.
We wanted them to reflect on their policies, their actions, their thoughts, and the people and what we've said to them, and we wanted them to reflect and to act upon it. We wanted them to do something.
These young people hope it's not the last time they're asked for their views on government policy. Katie Oscroft, ITV News.
Also in the news tonight, a man accused of murdering his former partner's sister and 3 children wanted to inflict maximum pain, a court has heard. Prosecutors at Doncaster Crown Court say Sharaz Ali was motivated by jealousy when it's alleged he set fire to Bryony Gowith's home where she and her 3 children were sleeping in August last year. He's accused of starting the fire as revenge on his former partner, Antonia Gowith, who was staying there after ending their 7-year relationship. Ali denies the charges and the trial continues.
Now to the dilemma facing councillors in Whitby over one of the town's most famous landmarks.
The Whalebone Arch has been a symbol of the area's maritime history since 1853, but now it's falling into disrepair.
Yes, faced with the question of whether replacing the bones would be ethical in current times, North Yorkshire Council is considering installing a replica arch instead. But that has met with disapproval of some. Michael Billington has the story.
As far as Whitby icons go, it's up there alongside the Abbey, the harbour, even the humble tray of fish and chips. For years, the Whalebone Arch has made an ideal frame for countless holiday snaps and has been the location for many a declaration of love. What made you have your wedding photos under the arch?
Well, our first proper trip away when we got together many years ago, about 12 years ago, was to Whitby. It's a beautiful place. We love Whitby, always have, always will do. Just the right place to do it.
They're in a bit of a sorry state now, though, aren't they?
They are.
They are.
It's very sad, yes.
There's been a whalebone arch here since the mid-19th century, and although these are not the originals, the latest installation of bones is starting to show their age. Last replaced in 2003, the then US President George Bush gave special permission for the current bones to be sent over from Alaska. So you're not lobbying the White House, you're not onto the Trump administration at the moment?
I'm not sure what Donald Trump's view about exporting whale bones might be, but I'm not in a position to try and find out. Thank you very much.
And so North Yorkshire Council's considering, among other options, installing a replica arch, which they believe is the most sustainable and ethical solution. They really are exposed to the elements, aren't they?
Well, they are. You couldn't be in a worse place to take all the weather that we do get in Whitby. They are cracking, they're deteriorating, and the bone is actually coming apart in places.
How do you feel about a replica rather than the real thing being placed there?
To be quite honest, if there's no other way to turn, then yes, we would have a replica rather than nothing at all. But if there is the possibility that there are proper whale bones there that we can utilise, that would be the road we would prefer to go down.
A stopgap is a repair, I think, and it's not going to be right, but a repair is better than them falling down. Keep the originals as long as possible, bear in mind the possible replica, but a lot of replicas that you see look like replicas.
It would be better if they replace them with like for like, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that the history of Whitby is, although some people might not like it, embedded in whaling, and therefore it should be the real thing for the real Whitby.
No, not really. They're irreplaceable, aren't they?
These old bones then perhaps in need of a facelift fit for the 21st century. Michael Billington, ITV News in Whitby.
Yeah, very interesting. And we must just say congratulations to Mike and Joe featured in that report there, because they've just got married, and the exclusive news, the calendar exclusive, is the fact that they hadn't told their family or friends they were going to be getting married. So
wow.
There we are, we've broken the news to you.
I feel very proud to have broken that news.
Absolutely, it's nice to have some good news. Well, loads of you have been talking about this one on our Facebook page.
Yes, Tracy Lee said it's definitely time for a more ethical replica. Still mark the town's history, but not at the expense of an animal's life.
Viv Ann O'Grady says that Whitby wouldn't be the same without them. It's like removing the 199 steps and replacing them with a lift.
Yeah, Graham Daniel said, make a new look-alike set of bones out of something ethical so everyone is happy. After all, the bones are part of Whitby's heritage.
And Denise Allott says, would you have to kill a whale? Don't they die? What else would you do with the bones?
Well, thank you very much for getting in touch on that subject. We've still got plenty more talking points coming on tonight's programme, including finding out exactly why Skipton has just been named the happiest place to live in Britain.
We've got the castle, the woods, the canals. What more could you ask for?
Have you noticed the happy people?
In this weather?
I can't tell you how many restaurants and pubs there are. It's absolutely incredible.
And it's a real mixed bag this weekend. If you're planning on getting out and about, I'll have your full forecast later on. I might just do that once again. Sorry. Thank you.
Well, it looked like Joe was dressed up for a Christmas party potentially there, because that's what we're going to talk about next, in fact. I wonder, have you had yours? We had the calendar one, in fact, last week.
Yeah, the Christmas party season is in full swing. A chance to let your hair down with colleagues in a local bar, maybe. But is it as popular as it used to be?
Well, it's a genuine concern for the hospitality industry. Remote working is taking its toll, and one survey says nearly a third of workers are less likely to show up this year. Party animal.
are blending our professional and social lives. So, is it a tradition in decline?
At Cubley Hall in Penistone near Barnsley, the events coordinator here says there seems to be a drop-off in companies organising those bigger events for their staff members.
It's probably average to last year in the last few years, but before COVID I think there definitely were more midweek Christmas parties. A lot of companies they can't afford to have those big corporate dues anymore. But as I say, we do try and get as many in as we possibly can. It's probably down, I would think, realistically about 50%, I think.
There's a growing shift away from office socialising, according to HR consultant Kate Bennett.
There's definitely a shift in Christmas parties from what used to be that large, extravagant, booze-filled party. What we're seeing more and more of now is low-key event behaviour at Christmas parties and work events have led to tribunal cases that can be very costly for employers. So it is about mitigating those risks.
This shift is hitting a hospitality sector already under pressure on multiple fronts.
Are we seeing the so-called slow death of the office Christmas party?
I don't think we're seeing the death of it, I just think we're seeing it evolving. The bigger parties are becoming rarer, but we are still seeing that desire to go out once a year, and many of these people that go out really do just go out that one time of year.
While big budget blowouts seem to be declining, according to LinkedIn, half of employees do still plan to attend Christmas work gatherings this year, even if they're scaled down. And in a world where professional connections are increasingly virtual, maybe there's still some value in gathering together in person to toast the year gone by. Nick Smith, ITV News.
Now, Ian, I'm going to call you out a bit here because you were notably absent from our Christmas party. Now, I'll admit I did bail out before the karaoke ensued, but I did at least turn up for the free buffet.
Oh, well, you did everyone a favour there then by bailing out before the karaoke, that's for sure. Yes, I know, sorry for being so miserable.
Yes, you better be there next year.
I'll try harder next year, yeah, definitely.
Well, next tonight to the West Yorkshire dance teacher who helped comedian Chris McCausland to Strictly Come Dancing glory last year.
But Sandrine Mona has been helping many others who are blind or visually impaired find a love for dance since long before Chris's success.
Well, now she's hoping to put blind dance back in the spotlight by taking her latest troupe of students to the stage at Leeds Playhouse. Raj Kaur has been to see them in action.
And one more time. Down, 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 bending the knees, head heavy, and again.
In an art form where perfect lines and graceful movement are usually key, Unbound Dance Theatre is flipping the script. Mirrors are no aid to these blind and visually impaired dancers, instead relying on the sense of sound and touch.
In the space, they get a chance to actually move without restraint, which means eventually they get a sense of freedom. They get much more confidence in the body ability, but also is so good for their physical well-being and mental health. One time after a session, one of the participants said that dance should be prescribed after they get diagnosed with a visual impairment because it really helps them getting a sense of trust and confidence in their body beyond the sight.
It's a way for me to get some exercise and move my body. It's just a nice, safe place to come and meet nice people.
I feel good. I feel good and I love to dance, although I'm not really a good dancer, but it's something that I love to do.
I come to see people who are just like me, and it makes me feel good because you're not out there with people with vision who don't understand what you're going through.
Helen Davies, a founding member of the group, started losing her sight as a child and was eventually registered blind in 2001.
I live in a completely inaccessible world. I work, I'm around people that can see all the time. So when Sandrine gave me the permission to close my eyes and I felt safe enough to do that, that liberated me to be able to not worry what's going on around me and be part of and remain in this most beautiful, safe space.
2 years since their last production, Fireflies at Dawn, the theatre group are hoping to get back on stage and are fundraising to perform next year at the Leeds Playhouse.
So it's 1 hour piece that's performed with some of our community dancers and with some sighted professional dancers. They live in a sighted world, so the whole day they spend with the bit of sight that they have, they try to see, they try to adapt. In here, they don't have to adapt, they can just be.
Sandrine feels strongly that the real lesson from the class is for others to realise that blindness is no barrier. Raj Kaur, ITV News in Leeds.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, talking of dancing, here's a man who likes a good dance at the Works Christmas party. It's
Don't
Arif.
know about that, Ian.
And Arif, the big games keep coming for Leeds, don't they?
Yeah, they certainly do, but that's what playing in the Premier League is all about, isn't it? Testing yourself against the very best. Leeds came out with flying colours after beating Chelsea in midweek. That win took them out of the relegation zone. Next up at Ellen Road, under the lights, are the current champions Liverpool. And head coach Daniel Farke says he needs the ground to be rocking, just like it was on Wednesday.
I have no doubts that we have to be, like in the last two games against also top-class sides, Man City, Chelsea, to be back at our very, very best. And also we need Ellen Road in full voice and also at the very, very best to give ourselves a chance to make a tight game out of this and then also hopefully to get a good result out of it. So, yeah, tough week for us, but we're also in a good mood and I will also be prepared.
There's also FA Cup action this weekend with Premier League teams entering in the next round. Getting through could see one of our teams get a plum draw. The pick of the second round sees Doncaster Rovers go to Chesterfield. Now, these two teams met in midweek in the Virtue Cup with Donny thrashing Chesterfield 5-1. Both teams are expecting a closer game though this time around.
We could have possibly done without the Tuesday game, but they've played the same and it is what it is. It probably wasn't ideal, but as I say, the priority was always the FA Cup, always will be, over the Virtue Trophy for us. We, as you say, 4 out of 5 years have been in round 3 and we want to continue that.
It was such a good performance all round and yeah, I think obviously you can learn little bits from what they're going to do, but like you said there, it'll probably be a drastically different team, so it's about taking what you can but then also not getting too hung up on it because they might just fully change everything. So it's just preparing for another game really. It's a strange one, but it's a good challenge to have.
And finally from me, not that there was any doubt, but Kevin Sinfield has smashed through his fundraising target of £777,777. The Rugby League legend finished day 5 of his latest epic challenge in Cumbria. He'll go up to Scotland for tomorrow's run before finishing at Headingley on Sunday afternoon. I tell you what, these runs are getting too easy for him, I think.
I know, he looks all right, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks brilliant.
Yeah, well, thanks.
He's doing well, isn't he?
Thanks very much for the update, Arif.
Yeah, it'll be a special moment on Sunday.
It will be. There'll be lots of people there, won't there?
Yeah, it will.
Well, with less than 3 weeks to go, many children are busy writing their letters to Father Christmas.
Thousands of those letters are put in post boxes and all of them are carefully sorted by Royal Mail.
But what exactly happens to all of those letters? James Webster has been to find out.
Santa's little helpers are hard at work. These are just some of the letters posted to Father Christmas so far this year. Royal Mail's special Christmas elves are brought in to take note of everything children have written. These children from Leeds have been busy writing their letters at their forest school.
Dear Santa, I would like a mirror costume that is a golden white costume.
I would like a Jet X2 and a music box and a electric guitar and a microphone. If Santa didn't get your Christmas list and you don't do it, he won't know what you want for Christmas.
All the letters to Father Christmas which are placed in post boxes are collected and taken to sorting offices.
We've just got a fresh box of post right here, and we want to find the Santa letters so we can get them to him even quicker. So this is going to go through the machine and it's going to sort all the letters out, and then the Santa ones are going into a special bag which will deliver directly to Father Christmas.
Merry Christmas, we'll dance in the kitchen while embers glow.
And no matter where they're posted, they're all then sent to this depot in Edinburgh.
We are celebrating over 60 years worth of supporting Santa to try and get all the letters to him in time. Every single one that goes in there is treated with care. It's so special. It's such fun, honestly. It's a great job to have at this time of year.
And these elves want to make sure children know that their letters have been received. Any posted by the 10th of December with an address on the back will get a reply, so the children know that their wishes for Father Christmas have been noted. James Webster, ITV News.
Brilliant, and I bet your children have been writing their letters, haven't they?
Yeah, more than one in fact, and different presents on each one, so it can be confusing for Santa.
Well, now, if you want to feel even more Christmassy after that, then what better place to head to than the good old panto?
And if we're talking festive pantos, then it doesn't get much better than Bradford's Alhambra Theatre.
Well, Fraser Moore has spent the day at rehearsals and joins us live from the Alhambra. Hello, Fraser, and well, it's an extra special season for one of the cast there, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. You know, it's taken me a while, but here I am, finally on stage at the Alhambra and watching those rehearsals, the final rehearsals. Absolutely brilliant. It's always a great show here. We know it's always the best pantomime around, but this year it looks even better than ever. And of course we can have a chat with the stars. Billy Pearce, 25 years you've been doing this. You must be mad.
Well, I've enjoyed it, and the only reason why I've done 25 years is because I'm cheap. And they keep having me back, because we are in Yorkshire, you know. So it's great to come back. It's a lovely theatre, though, isn't it?
They can't get rid of you, can they? That's
no, love, no. It's well, yeah, they won't pay any more, that's the thing. So that's why I'm here.
How are you feeling, though? Because we know we've had a few problems with your back. You've had to take the year off just to make sure you're fit and well to come here and give everyone what they want at pantomime time.
Yeah, well, it's been a bit touch and go, but I'm here and I'm happy, and I keep taking the tablets and I'm all right, fantastically. Unbelievably, I'm running about and everything, so hopefully I'm all right. It's just when I get home it all hits me then. But I'm all right, but yes.
Well, you looked in fine form during that rehearsal. I've got to say, you were brilliant, absolutely brilliant, as always.
An audience, mate,
as always. You could have dressed up for us there, I thought.
Absolutely, yes, it was a bit bright, isn't it?
Sunita, back on stage here in Bradford. Chicago was the last time.
That's right.
Panto this time, all a bit different, isn't it?
It's much more fun this time, but it's great. I'm so at home here, and I've got my puppy who understood the dressing room, went straight to her little box. So we're back, yeah.
Well trained. So what's it like performing with Billy Pearce? I mean, he's a bit of a strange one, isn't he?
It's bonkers. I mean, I haven't done panto for a long time, but panto with Billy Pearce, I mean, this is a proper panto, and he's crazy.
A bit more fun than Simon Cowell, is it?
Oh, a lot more fun. A lot more fun.
And of course, what would Snow White be without Snow White? Sarah, back on the boards here, local girl, Yorkshire lass. Yeah. You were telling me earlier, 7 years old, you first on this stage, and here you are now. It's amazing.
It's kind of full circle, really. You're performing it as a kid, and you watch the adults perform, and you think, oh, I'd love to do that one day, and here I am, which is really weird, but great.
What a role, isn't it? Snow White is such a fantastic role, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's lovely to be a princess. And I'm working with wonderful, wonderful people at the Alhambra. They're great. Everybody's amazing here.
You've got your work cut out for you, though, with this run, haven't you? 71 shows you're going to do starting tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, isn't it? It'll be fun. It'll be good fun. We'll get each other through it, won't we?
Bit of Yorkshire grit. What's the secret to getting through it, Sunita?
Well, love. Sorry, it's coming. My Yorkshire accent. Yeah. What did you say? Love.
Now then.
You've got to speak Yorkshire. You've got to think Yorkshire, and you just got to have fun. Got to have fun, love.
We will. We'll make sure we have fun. We'll have a right good time. Certainly with these three. Get yourselves down here. It starts tomorrow. It's on until January the 18th. It's fantastic. Take it from me.
I'm not speaking to you anymore, Fraser Maud. I want to meet Sunita. It's not fair. Thank you.
Now, it's got a medieval castle, a marketplace, a museum, and it's a gateway to the Yorkshire Dales. But according to the property website Rightmove, that's not all that Skipton's got going for it.
It's a happy place, you know, as Adam Fowler has been finding out.
Yes, London's out of luck, as is Harrogate, Hexham, Macclesfield and anywhere really. Because according to a survey, Skipton is the happiest place to live in Britain. So I've come here to find out what people are so chuffed about.
Get lots of visitors and they absolutely love Skipton, especially the market, as you can see. It's a busy high street, lots of variety. We've got the castle, the woods, the canals. What more could you ask for?
What an answer. You don't work for the tourist board, do you?
I might as well. I love Skipton. I've been here a lot of years.
We've had a great day here. We're just here for the day and really enjoyed it.
Have you noticed the happy people?
In this weather?
Have you noticed all the happy people?
No.
No. We haven't.
But you love it anyway?
We're the happiest. We get canny yours.
How are you feeling? Are you happy?
Yes, thank you. It's got everything you could wish for. We go walking Skipton Woods, there's the town. I can't tell you how many restaurants and pubs there are. It's absolutely incredible.
There's more shops here than that. Well, that's why I have to come, isn't it?
That's what's keeping them all so happy, you think?
Yes.
Shopping? Retail therapy?
Yes, that's it. Got it in one. You've got it in one.
Well, we're from Harrogate and we come to Skipton because we love it, so...
Does it make you feel more happy when you're here?
Yes, yeah, a lot more Christmas spirit. Everybody's much more friendlier.
Are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Take that, Harrogate.
Yeah, take that. Move over here.
I'd come and live here, but we live in Doncaster.
Oh, Doncaster's very nice as well.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It is, it is.
Cut that bit, sorry.
So it does seem from the people we've spoken to today that people here in Skipton are very happy. Some public acclaim then, some recognition, a Christmas gift that's well deserved.
Adam Fowler, ITV News, Skipton.
And Adam's always happy, that's for sure. Where's your happy place, Emma?
Oh, probably on the sofa with a pack of biscuits, actually. What about you?
Oh, it's here, definitely here,
Well, I'm
on the
happy
calendar
when
set.
the weather is also good. So let's find out if it is with Joe.
Today's forecast: seafood and sugar cube towns. TUI sponsors ITV Yorkshire Weather.
Thank you. A very good evening to you. Welcome to the weekend, which will be characterised by showers or longer spells of rain and rather windy conditions at times as well, particularly this evening for coastal areas. In general, temperatures will be lifting slightly over the next couple of days. But low pressure dominates and we can see rather tightly packed isobars, so windy conditions through tonight into tomorrow easing off a bit. Rain will be replaced by showers, but it remains very unsettled the whole weekend. Back to tonight, rather wet for a few hours to come. Rain will be replaced by showers as we head through to the early hours of tomorrow morning. Some mistiness and low cloud, windy conditions along our coast for a time and remaining breezy towards dawn. But as you can see by those temperatures, there's no danger of any frost or ice overnight tonight, and many of us will have a slightly drier start to tomorrow morning at least. On to the details. The sun will be up at 8:07. It sets at 3:47 tomorrow afternoon. If you're up early, it could be dry, but quite quickly showery rain will tend to move in across Yorkshire on and off through the day. There's some sunshine to be had as well. Winds ease down a touch during the afternoon, but by tomorrow evening, more showery rain will be moving in, so it's unsettled. Temperature-wise, above average, 10 or 11 degrees, but probably not feeling particularly pleasant. And then as we head through into Sunday, more of the same. It will be rather cloudy. There'll be spells of showery rain through the day, and temperature-wise, perhaps 10 or 11 degrees. Something to look forward to on Monday. Briefly, a drier day with some sunshine, but it is looking quite unsettled with low pressure dominating next week and for the foreseeable future. Bye-bye.
TUI sponsors ITV Yorkshire Weather.
So there you go, Emma. Perfect weather for you to go out and buy me my Christmas present.
I'm not organised enough for that. And also too busy working. I'm back with the late bulletin at 11:05 this evening. Lucrezia Millerini is next. See you later.
Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Good night.